Come with me, let's make okpa today, okay? So this is my okpa flour. Then I have my red oil, my blended onions and pepper. I have salt, I have uzuza, and I have crayfish. I'll be adding a little bit of crayfish. I know it's not something everybody use, but I like it in my okpa. So for my red oil, I'll just add it and try to mix it up with the flour. I'll do this so I get the color I like. So for me, I like my okpa to be yellow, very yellow. So but it depends on you and what you want to do. So that's it. I'll mix. I've gotten the color I want, and I will add water, and I'll mix this little by little with the water, trying to break the lump so that the okpa is smooth. So just watch me as I do this. I made sure that this video, you can learn how to make okpa very easily if you want to learn how to do that. So just gently mix it in, add your water little by little, just as I am doing, and mix it in just to get the consistency you want, and at the end of the day, not getting lumps in your okpa. So this is how I do mine. There are different methods. I know also you can use like a sieve and just pour in the water and use the sieve to sift out the lumps and break it through the sieve. I mean the sieve with little holes we used to sieve flour. You can still use that if you're not patient enough to do this. I do this, or days that it's my very quick days, I do that because that's like a short code to making okpa that it's very smooth. So you can use either of these two methods and it would still work. But today was my lucky day. I did this method and I didn't get any lumps in my okpa. So can you clap for me in the comment section? Okay, let's go, guys. So you do this, then I'm trying to test to know when I should stop adding water. So what you do is when you mix, you try to dip your hand and get it out and see how it flows. It shows you the thickness of the okpa. That is how to test. So that's what I'm doing. So I still add. I'm still seeing it's thick. And I keep doing this and trying it till I get to the consistency I want before I start adding my ingredients. So when you dip your hand, you see if you can see through your hand. You can see that's what I got here. So you now start adding your onions, chopped onions and peppers. Then I would add every other thing, whatever you want to use to spice your okpa. I added uzuza because I love that in my okpa. I would add salt. I would add crayfish. So do what you need to do. For me, most times for the salt, I didn't want it to just pack somewhere. So I just added a little water to dissolve that. That's what I just did. And then just mix in your ingredient, taste it, some taste. If some don't like tasting up, but I understand that if you don't want to, but I prefer to taste just so that I'm making something I would love to eat when I'm done. So that's what I'm doing, guys. I hope this okpa you are learning. If you're learning, drop I am learning. Drop that you're learning. Let me know if you're learning how to make okpa, because okpa is one of the delicious meal, but I know people at times find it hard to make. So that's why I had to record these videos for my people so that you learn it easily. So I added Maggi here. I love Maggi in my okpa, but I know that people are of the opinion that you use only salt. So as always, I say season with your favorite seasoning. That's what I always advise. Whatever you want to season with, season that with it. And I added crayfish because I love the taste of crayfish in my okpa. I've also had okpa that didn't have crayfish. It wasn't bad, but I just prefer that. So I just added more uziza because I love my okpa very hot. So that's why I added an extra uziza. But just season to your own taste, whatever way you love to eat your okpa. Do that. That's still okay. So I try to get everything, incorporate it in. Then I start tying my okpa. I know, my people, you would come for me because I always say healthy meal. And for this okpa, I had to use nylon. That's what I had at the moment. But if you come for me, I understand. I would be careful to get my ramekins and use it the next time. But at this point, the nylon was what I had, and I decided to go ahead with it because I was craving okpa and I wanted to have okpa. So, but as always, we advise on this page to eat healthy. So use your ramekins. So I tie the up, but I will still show you how to tie up, but just so you need to add space. But I remembered I didn't show it clearly here, so I made another record, so you would just see it play out. Add it to your hot water, and that's it. Make sure you shake it before adding it to the hot water. You see the steam, just had to change my beautiful camera. Then that's it again. I'm going to show you how to tie your okpa now. So when you scoop in the okpa, if you're using the nylon, though I don't advise this, you tie it leaving some air. So that's what I did here. You would leave some air and tie it. I double tied it just so that it's very tight. So you could see the air, then shake it and add it to the pot. See, shake, 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 add to the pot, and that's my okpa in the pot. Cover it and let it come to a boil. I had to cook this for about an hour, but it's advised to cook for 45 to an hour, or depending on your heat. Thank you guys. See you in my next video.